gang? Here we are, Friday again. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. Didn't lose any fingers or toes or anything like that.
If you lose toes lighting off fireworks, you're doing it wrong.
You might be right. You might be right.
No, we're not going to throw that onto the floor. Okay, we're throwing it
Well, I already knew that, we had a neighbor that as soon as we moved in, he came over. I'm just going to let y'all know I like fireworks on 4th of July. I was like, go for it. And then he apologized. I didn't have that much this year. I'm sorry. I'm like, it's fine, dude. Appreciate what you did. So we watched his fireworks along with everybody else around. We didn't drive out to Yorktown or anything because I didn't want to get stuck in that traffic. Oh, my Lord. That would have been horrendous. I don't even want to think about that. So tomorrow, I'm going to try to go and fly where the Wright brothers did, which I think will be an awesome flight. It's actually wide open airspace at Kittyhawk, which is awesome. So I don't have to worry about airspace. There's a Kittyhawk airport over there, and you can take off right from there, boom, and fly over the monument and all that good stuff. So we'll see. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. I got a new
Do we have money for ice and cooler and snacks if you're dragging me to North Carolina to sit in the field and stare at y'all flying around?
Josh, I love the mod you got, man. It looks really similar to this one.
You got juice in your tank yet, Josh?
Yeah, he did go back and put juice in it. There, you still can't see through this tank, but it's black. What can you say? Yeah, Timekeeper, I'm hoping to get some video of it. If that happens, why have I not added Munchkin to the intro? Forgetful Red, your nickname says it all. I'm forgetful. I meant to do that during the week and I forgot. I have another intro, but it's just me. So now, and Munchkin don't really want to be in the intro, so I don't
need to be in the intro.
I gotta find I gotta figure out a way to do it. I'll figure something out and just redo the whole thing. I can get Will to make one. He'd make a good one. I'm like, here, Will, you do it. You know how to video edit really good. I don't. So yeah.
Shit, mother.
What?
I'll be right back.
Okay, she may have spilled her drink. So yeah, the other prop that I had on was it was the right pitch, but it was too small for my paramotor. So now the one that came today is the correct size. It's a 140 prop for my factory R. And the main reason I wanted it is because the smaller prop was really snappy. It's like as soon as you hit the gas, there's nothing, and then all of a sudden it pushes really hard. There's no mid-range to it, so I can guess when the power's coming. So it hits me by surprise, and that's dangerous. I mean, snappy's okay if you've been flying for a long time, but I haven't. So she looked heartbroken. I added Munchkin to your Christmas intro. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. Wow, I got that somewhere. Well, I might. I don't know. I lost a big hard drive. Long
story short, I got tiny fucking hands. So when I picked up my drink, it slipped out of my hand and spilled everywhere.
Oh, Gail, you take your time. There is no rush.
Gail, you wait because I'm broke and I haven't sent you money for shipping yet. So we're good.
Yeah, we kind of overspent our dues this week, or this month, I should say. All right, I spent too much money. Normally, the stuff from DCF would have already been here, and I kept seeing all these people that were getting their stuff, and I'm like, hey, why didn't I get my stuff yet? And which I forgot to go watch their show at 7:30. I missed the first 30 minutes. I could at least watch some of their show.
You can't buy nothing anyway, so.
Well, that's true. I would have been mad if I watched it and couldn't buy anything. So the reason they haven't shipped it out is they're waiting on that Osiris RTA to come in, and then they're going to ship all my stuff down. So instead of them shipping me something, then waiting, then shipping again, they're just going to do it all in one box, which that's fine by me. So I can wait. I don't know when they're supposed to get the Osiris, I think it's called, in, but as soon as that comes in, they'll ship it out. My headset, there's Will, speak of the devil. My headset said it got mailed today. Now, knowing Ryan the way I do, he may have just made that tracking number and he still don't have them in yet. I don't know. It just says
he posted pictures of a bunch of them, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, but he sent those out to six. The ones he sent out to start off with was the ones that already had version 1 and was giving them their lifetime warranty. So he was replacing theirs. And then he'll start on the new orders, which I should be at the beginning of that. So I'm getting the mini or the 30 millimeter. The 30 millimeter Cherokee. I got the big one. So
everything's all sticky.
yeah, we'll as soon as it gets dark, we will see what the lights look like. Right now it's still light outside and I got my lights covering a window, so you can't see it good right now. We'll wait till it gets dark. That should happen within the next 30, 45 minutes.
Doors.
So Will, even though he's not coming, said he's already flown at Kittyhawk. I have never been there ever, let alone to go flying. Have Munchkin do a dance through the curtains. She would run into the wall, Will. That's gonna be hard.
That's a no.
She would run right into the wall.
I'm too busy cleaning up my mess.
So I got the Govee curtain lights in, and I got to tell you guys, the thing does a million different options. I was looking at it going, holy crap. And then I tried to draw a little Willfly logo, and yeah, it does look like a little 8-bit character. But that's the best you can do with the program they give you. It kind of sucks. Well, what they said you might be able to do is take a GIF and import it into the software, and it converts it into a picture. I don't know how to do that yet. I mean, I literally just got them today, but if that happens, I could just take a Willfly GIF and just copy it over and it would work. Instead of trying to click each box and turn them a different color and all that stuff. But we'll see that in a little bit. Lesson learned, take in light remote indoors, took bats out and put in rice remote, saved. Huh?
His remote got wet.
Oh. Yeah, you know what, Harry? The remote to our hot tub has been messed up from the very beginning, even before it even thought about getting wet. I've had to mess with the battery a lot just to make it work. And to be honest, half the time I'll have to hold in on the battery door and then push the button to turn it on or off. It's irritating, but I make it work every time. It says they do GIFs, dire thing. I have not seen how to do that yet. Even in the software, it's got where you can do it by, it'll say by pencil or something else. I haven't seen import GIF. Yeah, yours did work. Yours works fine. Mine does not. So I don't know what it is on my remote. It's like it's got a bad connection for the power and negative. What's the name of the app? Govee Home, Willfly. Govee Home. And Govee Home will control not only that, but I also got lights that go around my TV. It'll control that at the same time. You can match them up to where whatever your TV lights are doing, your curtain light will do also. So if you wanted to get one, say you have a TV room or whatever, and you set up one of those curtains and you have your TV set up with the outside light, it would light up the same color as your TV, which that's pretty cool. It's in sync. Yeah, I've never been to Kittyhawk. I did see the one video that Aviator did where they went and flew at Kittyhawk, but they took a plane there and then took off and flew over the monument and everything, which was cool. But we're going to be driving down there, which is only like it's an hour and almost 2 hours from here, I think. It's only like 70 something miles.
88.
88 miles? I thought it told me 77 miles or something. I put it in Waze and it was like, well, you could make it in such amount of time. Yeah, there it is. Kittyhawk, unknown road. Well, I didn't put Kittyhawk Airport is what I should have put. Calculating route. 1 hour, 43 minutes. Makes sense, Will. When you look it up on weather, though, it just says Kittyhawk Airport. But yeah, first flight. I so get that. I mean, that's technically true. I'm just happy I got my prop in. I got my 7 Newton meter torque tool in, and I didn't realize the 6 millimeter socket that it was a socket, and that don't fit in that tool. You got to have one of those bits, which I do have a set of bits. I found one that works, so I was able to use the torque tool, tighten down my prop, and then realize, oh, that's not the right spacer for a helix prop. I searched everywhere. I finally found the right spacer, took the prop back off, put the right spacer on, put the helix prop on. It's torqued down. It's good to go now. What I did do, because that was a mistake on my last attempt at flying, I had the gas tank full all the way to the top, and it was so heavy. I do got some video of it. When I did a reverse launch, and when I turned around, it's almost like the gas pulled me to the side, and then when I went to go the other way, it pulled me to this side. I was going back and forth, and then before I actually hit the gas to go in the air, the wing went behind me, and the wind caught it and pulled me back on my butt, and that's when I scraped the prop. That one I'll be able to fix really easy, and I'll use it as a spare. Yeah, but vape-wise, I haven't gotten anything because I thought I had the end game, but according to Dave over there, this is just the regular old Voltro V1. That's a big tank too. That's a 41 millimeter tank. Just comparison, you know, you see how small this tank is compared to that big son of a gun. You would literally use a whole bottle of juice almost in that thing. Well, the reason why it takes so long, Scott, is there's a toll road. You got to go through a tunnel probably. And if it was just straight open freeway, it would be faster. The Titan. I have the Titan right here. I believe that's the Titan. No, that's the Ragnarok or Radner, whatever it is. I got the Titan up here. Oh, there it is. I was working on that one. That's the Titan. I got too many big tanks. I got the old I was going through tanks finding stuff. This is the old Vapors Cloud VCT, which is the one that I built. I don't know how many of them at that vape show. Everybody was bringing me theirs because the pros were failing at building them. Hey, Linda. And they were bringing them to me to build them. That was funny. Yeah, it's kind of weird, Scott, that we have as many toll roads as we do, but it's not like a lot. $4, no big deal. The other one going to Eastern Shore is like $16 one way, then another $4 coming back, so it's $20. So, am I using a 2 or 3 blade prop? It is a 2 blade prop, King Cobra. 3 blade. It seems like it has a different sound to it, but honestly, I like the 2 blade. Now, I haven't flown a 3 blade, so I have really no comparison besides what I've seen on the internet. So I couldn't say, hey, I like this better than the other one. But yeah, it's 3 hours for you, Will. Oh, I got you. Well, yeah, Jay wants to fly there, and he wants to fly north and see the horses. I don't know which horses he speaks of, but that's what he wants to do. Jade is back home. Dolores, yes.
She's talking about Breeze. Never gonna know unless you call.
I'm still buffering. Okay, it looks okay right now. Hold on, let me try and fix that. I got too many things running. That'll fix that. Why did that go way over there? there, there, there. Hopefully that's... Is it buffering now? It says I have 0 drop frames, so I don't know what's wrong. 0 drop frames. CPU is 0.5%. I'm not
It's
even
either
using
OBS or YouTube, and considering none of this happened until you updated OBS, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, it's got to be an OBS thing. I don't have any porn on my PC, dumb long. You're a little fuzzy, but not buffering. Okay. Yeah, OBS does seem to suck. Well, I could broadcast straight from Zoom, but I don't like doing it that way. You can't do the same stuff that you can with OBS.
OBS sucks, but it's a lot less of a resource hog than XSplit.
So what did everybody else do for 4th of July? We sat around the house. I tried to go fly. You know, it would be nice to go fly Independence Day, but that didn't happen. Nobody's fault but my own, really. So the wind was kind of iffy. I mean, we waited around for, I was there at 6 in the morning and we didn't get to fly till almost 11. So I was there for 5 hours waiting, para-waiting. So you worked on the 4th turn, timekeeper. There was 5 of us there to start off with to go flying. Before we went flying, 2 of them had left, which would be John and Ty. They both left. And then right after they left, I'd say within 10 minutes after that, we all got our gear on to go fly.
Covered in pina colada now. I'm so disappointed because there's hardly any left, and I spilled it all over the place. Damn tiny ass hands. I need a fucking sippy cup, clearly.
Not the sippy cup. It's supposed to be raining this weekend on the East Coast. It doesn't show that. All the way up to Virginia, Cherokee? I hope not. If it is, I'm not going. I'll tell you that right now.
It's summertime, so we get pop-up thunderstorms, but they're usually predictable.
Yeah, as long as
they roll around between like 5 and 8.
Queen needs a mug. She's got, I don't know how many cups, but she don't use those for some reason.
Because you can't drink pina colada out of a big giant Yeti cup. Well, I mean, I suppose I could, but that seems like overkill.
It may be over, but it keeps it cold.
I do. That would be a sippy cup, Wally, if it's got a handle on both sides.
So, Josh, inquiring minds want to know, how do you like the mod so far? The Odin V2, how do you like it? I mean, you did get a build in there, and you've been vaping it, so... I mean, I guess it really isn't the mod that's... I mean, you can like the mod, but the tank is what gives you all the flavor and everything.
Here's a question, Josh. Does your button stick? What is Vector in there talking about?
He's telling me to turn on my location services.
Yeah.
We're hiding, Vector. We're in the witness protection program. You're okay on my way. That has nothing to do with what I asked him, so I don't know what he's talking.
Those are awfully expensive.
What's awfully expensive?
Adult sippy cups.
Oh. They actually have adult sippy cups? Oh my god.
It's for the elderly, yes.
For the elderly.
I'm not elderly.
God.
I just have small hands. In this cup, look, I can't get my hand even halfway around the cup, right? So when it's wet, it
How do you wire the 41 millimeter tank? It's a pain in the butt. It depends, Josh, on what tank it is. This Voltro, it's a little bit harder because it has an older style post deck. If it was the newer version, the Voltro V2, that one has a couple of nice decks that it comes with. One of them being postless. The other one is a Velocity style deck, which is still easy to build on. This one has 2 T's that come up. So it has 2 holes over here and 2 holes over here. So if you want to do dual coil, I have to run both leads through this hole and then through the same hole going the other way is the way I did it. Do a build. I can't, Dom Long, because that's all the juice I have left. And if I take this apart, that's literally almost 10 mils that will flood out. It doesn't look like that much, but this tank holds a lot of juice down here. A lot of juice down here. Why is he asking me, is it a new coil? Whoa, there we go. This is a rowdy big tank, but this weighs a ton. This is something you don't want to carry around. Now, I can show you the Titan though. I don't have no juice to put in there. I'm out of juice, guys. The Titan's build deck. This one's a lot easier. Let me see if I can get.
When I was looking for a recipe for the Charlie's custard, so I could tell Dave what it was like, so he could try
chain
to
vape that thing.
I found that they still sell it, so I ordered some.
There we go. All right. So this. Why is it still showing that? Get off of there. Come on. There we go.
I will make him some, Dolores.
This is the build deck that goes in the Titan. Now, this is a postless deck, so this is a lot easier to work with. You can just run your coils straight across. Oh, and it also has one in the middle, so if you wanted to run 3 coils, technically you could. This is a much easier build deck to work with compared to the Voltrove. And this also has this big old guy here that I don't think that's not the right one. This is the top. The bottom is somewhere around here. I got it all taken apart because I have the seal is kind of doing one of them bunched up numbers right now. So I have to put that seal back in there. If y'all got tanks and you have a seal missing or broken, you'll know because it'll flood all over the place. I ran that through the ultrasonic, so this tank ran through the ultrasonic, so it still looks kind of dirty in there on the glass, but it's been cleaned. Serial number 548.
Josh said he was asking you about the Titan.
Oh, the Titan. Oh, he was asking about the Titan. Do I have any coils? You said you found some coils. Because I don't have any more. I don't think I have enough wire to even build this. Let me see. We'll see. That's kind of short to be building 2 coils. I could get 1 out of this, but 2 would be. I don't think that's
okay.
Gonna happen.
Those are very small. I gotta figure out what I did with the ones that I found.
Even if I get this built, I gotta find the bottom to it and get the seal back in there. I thought I had all this in one spot. Found the drip tip. Here's the drip tip to it. I think Vector had his way with it. Probably pushed it off my desk. That son of a gun. Banging into stuff. I did find this. I forgot which one of you guys sent me this, but there's my fighting cock belt buckle. Haha, yeah. Kentucky bourbon whiskey. Yeah, it's not on the floor. I don't see it on my desk. Why would I not put the top with the tank? I mean the bottom, I'm sorry, I got the top, I'm missing the bottom. I see everything but the bottom. Also have the good old gold fatality that really needs to be cleaned badly. And it has gears in the drip tip. Love that drip tip.
We ain't talking about that drip tip.
What?
I was gonna order it. I had it in my cart and was gonna order it, and you're like, "Look what I got." No, he's basically got his office booby trapped. So if anybody else tries to go in there, you'll break your damn neck. Get everywhere.
I love QP stuff, Cloud Checker. There's the bulk tank. Wow, good old Fagin tank. This is the 30 millimeter fatality. This is a big fatality here. I forgot when I got this one. They had a limited run on those, so I got that. Yeah, the V2 fatality. Also got, they made a bunch of them. Here's the Violator. This is a great tank. You name it. I got so many good ones now. Hellvape. This is the Hellvape Fat Rabbit. The Fat Rabbit, which is I guess that was the design that got stolen from Vic, apparently. I don't know the whole story on that one, but yeah, I don't know where the bottom to that tank went. That's just great. You're vaping the Violator right now? Nice, Cherokee. Yeah, it's a good tank. I mean, it's sad that it takes me a while to find these stuff. Dolores. Okay. I do not prefer disposables. The only reason I prefer disposables usually is there's something wrong with my mod that I'm using, or if I'm flying, I like using disposable. That way, if I lose it, no big loss. Now, last couple of flights, even tomorrow, I'll probably be using this mod instead of a disposable, and that's because all my disposables are empty.
I mean, it was nice when we went to Georgia having the disposables, so we didn't have to worry about filling tanks and replacing batteries, and that was handy.
Well, when you got over 5,000 tanks, you should have a lot of good tanks, right, Domlong? Well, Josh, I hope you don't have multiple of those. You see, I got the V2. The V2 of... Do you got the V2 of the Voltrove? Or the V2 of something else? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You got the V2 of what? Oh, I know you got the V2 of the Odin, but I'm trying to figure out what V2 you got. Oh. It is hot in here for no darn good reason. It's still not dark outside. Can you believe that? It's 8:30. What time's the sunset? 9?
Echo. What time is the sunset? Sorry, y'all.
Sunset in Hampton was at 8:29 p.m. today.
Yeah, 1 minute ago. And I don't like that dude.
Have I seen the Vaporesso Cost? I have not, Cherokee. Is that a mod? I'm assuming since it's Vaporesso, it is, but... Oh, XROS? I see the Vaporesso XROS. It looks just like a damn jewel. I mean, wow, that looks really similar to a jewel.
The V2 comes with multiple dicks.
Yeah, that's what I saw that.
What website did you order that off of, Josh?
What 4 holes? The V2 what, Josh? You're still skipping the part. What V2 of what, Josh? There could be a million things that we're talking about here.
Well, if you'd quit switching from one thing to another and stay on topic.
I'm staying on topic. The Titan? Okay.
Right. I'm going to make an attempt to make another drink.
So, all right. This is the easy way. I'm going to show you the easy way to figure out this stuff. So, here's the Titan build deck for the postless deck. Now, look, first thing you're gonna just look and see where your wicking is, right? Whatever your wicking is, your coils are gonna go this way and this way. That way your wick comes out and lays down in here on both sides. So you would have one lead here and one lead here, and then one lead here and one lead here. So your coil would lay this way and this way. That way your wicking can stick down in this hole, and then on this side it would stick down in this hole. Now they also put a place for a coil here in the center for some, if you just wanted to run single coil, but you wanted to run a gigantic coil like something this big, you know, you could do that. But these are the main post holes here, these 4. I don't know about the V2, how much different it looks, but this is the main postless style on all types of mods that you're going to find. Anything that you see like that has a build deck even similar to that. Here's the Ragnar. Let me see if I can get this one apart. This has probably got a really nasty build deck. I have not taken this and cleaned it. Wow, that is in there. All right, hold on a second. Oh yeah, them coils have seen better days. Let me get the cotton out of there, then I'll show y'all what this looks like. Because the cotton is dirty. See? Dirty. All right. Ooh, that cotton. That's almost like sap. It's so dirty. I think you're right, King Cobra. I think they have very similar build decks. Oh, I'm about to rip this coil out. Oops. I don't care. I'm not going to use these coils anyway, but this will give you an idea. I kind of messed this coil up. All right. Look at all this crudge I just got all over the place. Good Lord, this is nasty. Well, without cleaning this, see, this is the same situation, but it's just smaller configuration. So you still have the hole on this side and the hole on this side, and you can see your wicking hole over here and over here. So your wicks would go through your coils and lay on the side here and on the side here, and then this one would lay on this side here and this side here, just like that. This is very dirty. It needs to go through the ultrasonic. That's nasty. It is, Scott. It is very nasty. I haven't used this in God knows how long. It will get, matter of fact, I broke this coil. Look at there. I don't know if y'all can, that coil's broken. There's the lead still sitting in there. That's how long it's been sitting in there. The coil just broke. Gross. Now this one has these little tabs that stick out on the build deck. You see it kind of sticks out, and then on this side there's slots that it fits down into, right? The light's in a weird spot, but there's a slot right there, so when this lays down in there, if you don't get it the right way, it won't go all the way down in there. So once you get it right,
the opportunity. Drinking my drink with both hands now, like a toddler.
There we go. The Ragnar back together. That one's, I just found my ultrasonic, so I know you got the Titan, but it's very similar, Josh. I'm sure it's very similar to what we were just looking at. Most of the newer mods, I mean, back in the older days, you would get lots of different styles. Most of the newer ones go with postless decks. And if they don't have a postless deck, they may just go with velocity style. Those are the main two that they love doing.
Well, good for you, King Cobra, and happy birthday.
Well, I'm celebrating as I didn't celebrate on the third for my birthday. We have barbecue and beers for my birthday. You might be slightly intoxicated. Hell yeah, King Cobra, I'll have one for you. Beer is good.
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday, King Cobra. Is it dark yet? It's almost there. It's wait. Not quite, almost dark enough. Here, do y'all want to see it anyway? All right, let's do it. Can you do a show? What? On chemtrails?
What?
Okay, this was a paramotor video I did, and they wanted me to do a show on chemtrails. What the hell? That's a weird comment. All right. Let's go to...
Well, you might need to adjust your resolution again because YouTube keeps bumping it down.
Wow. That's huge.
Hey, Jazzy.
Let's go to the DIY section and see if I can find... it's really not that dark in here yet. Let's see. Here's the wheel fly one, which you're probably not going to be able to see it. You can't see it.
Did you turn your overhead light off?
Oh, I did not, but hold on.
You dodo. All
right. And my microphone's in the way, and
see, Timekeeper, that just sounds like somewhere I would not want to go.
Let's just go with some normal stuff. Let's do music. Watch this. So this one works off of sound. I think that one's pretty cool. So you can turn the sensitivity down, but my loud voice makes these things bounce all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're playing music, it'll do that. Isn't it cool, Linda? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you can do, let's see, animals. Here's jellyfish. I don't know. You're not going to be able to see very good. Those are jellyfish going up. You can kind of see it. Birds flying. I don't know what this is going to look like. I can turn this light off too. That might make it a little better. You kind of got to be yodel. Butterfly. Let's see what this is. Those are just butterflies going up. Dr. Duck. What is Dr. Duck? See, I'm sitting so close to it, I can't even really... I have to look in the camera to see what it looks like. It reminds you of 8-bit video games? Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. There's a white swan. Here's a big panda. That is a very big panda. A fox. I can't really see that. Oh, there's a normal panda. So there's a big panda and there's a normal panda. Oh, that one's just peeking. Rabbit. So, I mean, and if you go to funny, they got, this is kind of hilarious here. There's tic-tac-toe. Well, obviously you can win, dude. Racing. There's cars. This is like a Pac-Man. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff you can do with these lights. Oh, aircraft battle. What?
Timekeeper wants you to yodel. I don't know if you saw that.
That's pretty cool right there.
And Will Fly says, show the logo again when you get a chance.
I'll show it, but you're not going to be able to see it very good. Wait, maybe it's this one. New Will Fly? I don't know. I don't think that's it. Is it this one? If I have it to where it's not moving, you might be able to see it better. Hold on a second. Let's make it. Oh, I just screwed it all up.
Dolores wants to know the brand again.
These are called Govee curtain lights. They had them on sale. I think they're at Sam's for 99 bucks. If you go to the Govee site, Govee, which is us.govee.com, they're 129 bucks. So I would recommend trying to get them from Sam's or something.
Way too damn much.
Oh, I just screwed it up again. How do I keep doing that? Snap list, apply, back up, scroll down.
Hell no, Kevin. No. What's funny though, the attorney that I work with, she's a pole dancer. Can
we see the wheel fly now? I mean, you can kind of see it.
I'm speaking more
ahead.
into the athletic part instead of the skanky part, but yes. I mean, with the curtain behind it, it's kind of hard to see the logo because the curtain has a pattern on it.
Yeah, but
and we're awfully close to the curtain. You might be able to see it better further back, but
let me slow it down some.
Cherokee said I could be wrong, but Walmart here had those for $25 after Christmas. Well, Cherokee, I think the difference with these versus the normal ones you can get is the app that it comes with. You can basically draw anything you want and it'll put it in the lights and shit.
This is a maze.
Still not worth $129 in my opinion, but
ring toss.
If you get more than one set though, you can connect them together and they'll work as
yeah, you can hook up to 3 sets together. They're pretty cool. I mean, if you use your imagination, yeah, I'm sorry, Will. It's kind of hard to see right now. I got to figure something. I tried to move my mod stand. That son of a gun is way too heavy. I was like, oh, I'll just move it. What is this game controller?
I don't know, but Josh says the new one that he's got only has 2 hot posts and 4 negatives.
2 hot posts and 4 negatives. I wonder why they put 4 negatives. I mean, you don't have to use all those negatives. Maybe they have it set up where you can run it neutral or in series, which I wouldn't suggest doing. You're going to bring your own down way too low. So I would try to run it just, 1 positive, 1 negative. And then the other positive and negative, not trying to worry about the extra holes. I'm gonna have to look at that V2 to see what it looks like. I don't know what festival it is.
Duckspit says they are DC. There is no natural. Did you mean neutral? I don't know.
There's no neutral. There is no natural. What? There's no neutral. I have an RDA that does have a neutral, or what do you call it? It's damn, I can't think of the word for it. I don't like it, I tell you that. Instead of it reducing the ohm by half, it doubles it. So it spider. There's a spider. So let's go back to music. That one's fine. I like this one because it looks cool. I'll figure out something to do better when I've played with it some more, but right now it's like just guessing, really. And now I'm dark until I talk. I'm gonna have to turn those off because that's making everything too bright in here. Let's turn those off. And off. There we go. Now it's dark in here.
Well, don't encourage him, please.
Tripling the amount of lights will make it irresistible. It would be cool. I don't have a big enough wall to run 3 rows of those things. You would need 18 feet of wall. Wait, 15 feet of wall to do that. And that's just too much. Hopefully, I get to fly tomorrow. I haven't flown since Spring Wing, which, when was that?
All right, Cherokee.
May?
Here's the new.
Needs a black background. You know, they suggest using a white background for some reason. They're like, white background works the best. I wouldn't have to paint that wall at least. Yeah. It would show up better probably if I just removed everything from behind it.
His camera's at a different angle than yours.
What happened to my background? Let me see what's going on here. Oh, I know what happened. Never mind. I clicked on the wrong button. There we go. I clicked on main with speed. My bad. It was set up for 3 people, not 2. So, if Munchkin decides to go, which she does act like she wants to go see Kittyhawk. I mean, even if we don't fly, we'll get to see Kittyhawk, which I've never been there.
I'm just cool. Not all that cool with the idea of getting up at the crack of dawn on a Saturday. I don't do early. I have to get up early every day of the week. That is the last thing I want to do.
We can get up late on Sunday.
I'm still getting ripped off a day.
I'm sorry. We got another holiday coming up.
You'll probably make me do something on that too. I don't like getting up early. I don't want to get up before 10 on the weekend.
Wow. Munchkin is quite feisty in the morning, guys. I bought a 3rd Vaporesso Lux.
At least he says feisty instead of just mean. I won't even let him speak.
You know,
when he comes
King
out.
Cobra, I think that is the hidden secret of vaping. A lot of people think, oh, I need the big clouds and stuff like that. But honestly, if you get a good mouth-to-lung vape that you can vape down around 10 watts, 15 watts, those are excellent. And your juice lasts forever. Your batteries last forever. It's the way to go.
Can't do it. Mouth to lung doesn't give me the heat.
It does. If you have, you
no,
got it. You know what? I'll build a K fund, and then you can vape
I've
that.
had one of those before. I vaped it the night it was built for me, and then I haven't touched it since. Okay, he was trying to be nice, Creed. So I get up at 7 a.m. I take a shower, and I sit at the kitchen table and drink my coffee, preferably in silence, as I scroll through Facebook or Reddit or whatever it is else that I decide to read in the morning. Quietly. When he gets up, he can't just come and sit at the table. He wants to watch videos, which make noise, or he wants to talk, which also makes noise. I don't want to talk to anybody until at least 7:45.
Apparently my talking is too much for her,
First thing in the morning? Yes. Nobody should be talking to me.
You're using the Cthulhu at 10 watts?
Almost halfway done with my coffee.
Holy crap. What is mine set to? I'm at 25 watts on my Cthulhu. And I think even at 25 watts, it lasts a long time. Now, I think you still haven't got the 520 tank. Is it 420 tank, 520, whatever it is? That's not what's in here right now, but that's the one I prefer in it. The stock one's not bad, but the 520 is way better.
Dolores, if I have 3, I'll never get out of the bathroom. I'll be peeing and then I won't be able to sleep.
Creed's on 30 watts. Yeah. I can see that too. I like vaping in that range, but when I'm vaping dual coil, I'm at 75 watts. Hey, Sue.
What did you do to your microphone? You sound like you're talking to us from the toilet.
My bad. I moved it when they had the lights going. Sue, did you order something from DCF? I think you did. The only reason I haven't got my stuff from DCF is I'm waiting for them to get the tank in. Otherwise, I already have.
Very nice.
You bought 4 bottles. Nice. Hell yeah, Sue. I look forward to hearing your opinion on which ones you got. I think you got some strawberry cheesecake. I want to know if it's good. Linda loves her mornings.
I got cats too, Linda. They've got to come and.
They gave you a free bottle. Cool, Sue. I like stuff like that. And they had that deal. What was it? It was $15 for 120 mil. That's a good deal. So there you go. I vape 12 milligram at 25 watts, 3 to 4 mils daily. That's all, Jazzy? That's all?
By the time I get to work, I'm ready to start talking to my coworkers. The general public, not so much. But yeah, I like quiet in the morning. I don't want to have conversations. I certainly don't want to listen to videos of people arguing with the cops while I'm still trying to become human.
Normally, I try to get everything ready to go for the next morning so that we don't have to get up as early. Tonight, I would already have my trailer hitch hooked up on the car so that I could just load the paramotor on it in the morning and go, but I did not do that. I'll have to do all that.
He mentioned something about 11 o'clock, so do we have to be there at the ass crack of dawn or what?
I asked, and I don't think he's answered yet. I said, do you want me to show up at 11? Because he was acting like we were going to fly at 8 or 9.
But, we have to have money for gas to get there, tolls. I'm not going down there with no food, drinks, or
I have a
anything
full tank of gas.
Okay.
Let me see if he's answered. I don't know. DCF is live right now showing skulls. I'm not looking. He has not answered me yet. Okay. A 60 mil lasts you 2 weeks. Man, I've been blowing through juice, Jazzy. I've just been blowing through juice. And all that blue Raz is gone. I was hoping to have the new juice by now, but I can understand.
Yeah, I ain't getting up at 4:30 for that.
Yeah, the blue Raz there's not a drop left in that thing. It's gone. So, now I have to wait on more juice or either go get another disposable, which that's fine. It dry hits if I go over 10 watts. Well, usually in that case, I'm sorry. In that case, Cloud Chucker, do you have too much wick in there? Normally what happens, even say you're at 10 watts, and that's not a high wattage, but if you're chain vaping or if you're pulling a lot from it, trying to get more out of it, and you're only at 10 watts, and you're at 0.5, which I usually run a 0.5 at about 30-ish watts. So you're a little bit low on the watts, but if you have too much cotton in there, what'll happen is you're vaping it, and before the cotton has a chance to get more juice and get saturated again, you're hitting it again and getting that dry hit. So I would try a little less wick. That's probably going to solve your problem. regardless of what watts you have it set at, you set it down at a low wattage thinking, oh, that's going to keep me from getting dry hits. It may help it, but it doesn't speed up how fast your cotton saturates. So if you have too much cotton, it's not going to get that up into it quick enough if you're vaping it fast. Now, if you vaped it every once in a while, like you say you hit it and you set it down for a couple minutes and came back and hit it again, that's probably fine. But if you are chain vaping and there's too much wick in there, it's going to give you a dry hit every time. So try that. Less wick and you'll probably be fine. Probably safer.
Will says, in my opinion, you don't want to fly out of that airport unless it's first thing in the morning or just before sunset.
Yeah, Will, he wants to go early in the morning. Now, tomorrow is going to be the best day wind-wise for us. It's only going to be between 7 and 10 miles an hour, which is great. So that's why. He did want me to come earlier. That's why I'm asking him, do you want me to come? He acts like we were going to fly south at 8 or 9 in the morning, like sunrise, and then come back and go north at 11 a.m. But he didn't, I don't know if he just said go north at 11 to see the horses. He didn't say nothing about the early morning part. And I'm just trying to accommodate her because she don't want to, mechanical turbulence by the trees. Is there that many trees there, Will? I don't know. I mean, I know it's like an airport, so I don't know how much. Jazzy's just talking crap, Dolores.
So, I mean, here's the thing is I smoke just as much as I vape, so which one's healthier for me?
Yeah. 450 mils every 2 weeks. Damn, Wally, you're blowing through it pretty good. Just tall trees on both sides with the one-way right in the middle. Ah, thank you, Will. That's good to know.
Well, I mean, nobody said y'all had to take off from there either.
Well, that's going to be the biggest open area to take off from. I mean...
And you're on the Outer Banks. Isn't there anywhere on the beach?
It's the same way at Kyle's Field down in Louisiana, but... He's got one set of trees right by where we take off. The other set of trees are quite a good ways away from the field.
Yeah, but when you take off, you're usually taking off diagonally in the field.
Right.
So you're not like
right. So I don't know which way the airport is situated. If the wind's coming not over the trees, we should be okay. If it's coming from either set of those trees, that would be bad. Very bad. At most, I think I smoked a pack and a half a day. Yeah, Scott, I was right there with you, man. I think that's what I ended up when I finally did quit smoking. I think I was a pack and a half a day. I never got to be one of those 2 or 3 pack a day smokers. I tried to limit myself.
Like if I was going to a friend's house and we were drinking and playing darts or whatever, I could easily smoke a pack of cigarettes in just 5-6 hours.
Don't rush it, Cloud Chucker. Wait till you get through that tank and sort it out once it gets low. I can tell you right now, Will, because he gave me the forecast.
4 packs a day, damn.
The winds are going to be coming from...
See, Jazzy, if I up my nicotine, no matter how much I vape, I'll end up getting a fucking migraine, so I'll stay at...
It looks like the winds are going south at 5 miles per hour at 8 a.m. But at 11 a.m., they are going northwest. And at 5, it's south, it's a little bit southwest. But at 5 a.m., they're coming from the northwest, headed towards the southeast.
Just my own personal opinion. I think 9 o'clock at night on the day before you're supposed to be doing this, when there's a potential that you'll be going at the ass crack of dawn, that this is not the time you should be trying to figure out what you're gonna do. Why is it that every time they mention something, it's always like a last minute fucking thing?
I don't know. It gets hot by 5 o'clock. It's 80 degrees at 5 o'clock. But there you go. Yeah, well, Wally, we can at the very least we can check out the cool museum right next door. There you go, Will. I mean, at least we'll,
cats in my lap. Get down.
If it's coming from the wrong direction, I'll be the first guy that goes, I'm not flying in that. And if he decides to take off, I'd be like, more power to you, dude. I refuse to try and take off in something that I'm not comfortable with and break a prop. I'm not doing it. Okay.
I thought I did earlier. Maybe I lost that one. I don't remember.
Oh, Dolores got it. How did I miss? Or did I get in there? I don't know. It's time to head to Scuba's. So, let me get this down. Oh, unfortunately, it's been packed up.
Scuba cough.
The scuba cough. Oh, no, not the scuba cough. Where's the dog? The dog is still here, Cloud Chucker.
He was being a pain in the ass.
That dog is still living and probably will outlive me.
No, I vape because I enjoy it. I enjoyed smoking. I just didn't want smoking to kill me. So I'm
hopefully,
going to vape
most
much
of
as I
y'all,
want. As long as I can still afford juice, I'm good.
Most of y'all that know Jazzy in chat know that his dog Chubbs passed away recently. So
Poor Chubbs.
That sucks. Chubbs was a good dog. Chubbs was awesome. I want a dog like that. Rah, 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 rah.
Chubbs was so quiet, though.
Yeah.
He was a quiet dog. I want a Frenchie because I want a dog that's.
The Frenchies make so much noise though. They're.
That's why they're cool.
I don't know if that's cool. That's annoying. A pug's not like that. They don't do that.
Y'all want to see the other knife that I got? I got it. It came in. Isn't that cool as shit looking? Impractical as a motherfucker.
Put your white hand behind it.
I don't know what you're gonna do with this, but that's cool.
That's two different blades that you have to flip up on that thing, and there's a part in the middle that's really sharp.
Right here, very sharp. Mm-hmm.
You got to be careful because I've tapped that thing and it cut the crap out of me.
Yeah, but I think it's very cool. It's super neat.
Poke Scuba in the butt with that. Thanks, Dolores. Damn.
No, it's really sharp. I think it's neat. Now I don't. What the hell are you supposed to do with that? Is what I want to know. Now the inside, this part is not sharp, so that's not sharp.
Yeah, it's for circumcision. That's it, Wally.
These parts right here, very sharp. These parts.
Frenchies have huge medical issues. Exactly, Cherokee.
Well, almost all purebred dogs do, especially ones with bushy faces. They've got breathing problems and other stuff, but they're still so damn cute.
Let's see. I've ate 3 to 4.5 milligram Nick direct to lung, but now he's vaping 6 to 9 mouth to lung. Yeah, usually when you switch,
Okay, these were like $30 for both of them, so yeah, his toys are way more fucking expensive. I bought knives and a $7 set of pens. Don't let me break the bank.
Sun is up at 6:10.
Yeah, and guess who will not be? This girl right here.
John Wayne, don't land in the fire ant hill, man.
Here. If you want me to go with you, you're gonna have to get me dressed and just carry me to the car without waking me up like I'm a toddler.
I'll just take you out there in your pajamas. John Wayne, we are going to try to go fly. Well, she's not gonna fly, but I'm gonna go try to fly Kittyhawk tomorrow. Too late. You know, and that's something I failed to mention here. In Georgia, we got fire ants really bad, probably the same way down where John is. And they bite the bejesus out of you. I haven't really had any of the ants up here in Virginia bother me at all.
Because our ants are chill.
Now, I did.
Y'all's ants are assholes.
Find a tick on me yesterday, a big old tick, and maybe chiggers. I don't know what the hell's biting my legs, but it's getting on my damn nerves.
They ain't biting me, so.
They're biting me a lot. I got like swollen places all over my legs, and I can't see anything on my legs, so I don't know what's causing it. Something's biting the shit out of me out in the damn backyard, so I'm gonna get me some of that permethrin and put on my clothes so they won't touch me anymore. The Wrights beat me to it. They did, John Wayne. Yeah, it probably is chiggers, John. I can't see them, obviously. No, they're not no-see-ums, Harry. I know what those look like. We had the no-see-ums in at Spring Wing. Those son of a guns are a pain in the butt. But I do think it's a possibility it's chiggers, which sucks. I'm gonna have to treat my yard for that. I don't want chiggers in my backyard.
We have a whole bag of the Diametaceous earth.
Yeah, I mean we could throw that out there.
I don't know where the fuck I put it, but we got it.
You had flying ants. You got them in Arkansas last week. Wow. Racist. Use perethrum on your lawn. Yeah, I can do that, Dolores. Well, the thing with that is, especially cats are not. You don't want that around cats. I don't know how bad it is for dogs, but I got a dog that
I
goes
told him he just needs to put diesel fuel on his legs, on his ankles and shit. That'll kill chiggers.
Diesel fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm serious. That's
and it'll burn my legs to death too.
Yeah, but it like suffocates them little bastards because they do burrow into your skin and shit. So it'll get rid of them.
You know, every video I've seen about chiggers say they do not burrow into your skin. I think they
lies.
do.
They're lies.
But they say they don't.
Little itty bitty tiny red bugs. They will burrow into your skin.
That's funny, Jazzy. He said Chubb slept in his bed more than his ex did. You have to light up the diesel? No, John Q.
No, we're not lighting Scuba on fire, but yeah, a little bit of diesel fuel on your ankles. Yeah, I have to leave it on there for long. But
you can use lamp oil also. Well,
you basically want something with. I mean, you can also use Vaseline, but it'll suffocate them. Diesel fuel's got oil in it, so it'll.
Well, all right. Normally, I probably wouldn't have got anything on me, but I was working on that lawnmower, which now works 100%, by the way. I changed the belt on it. So now if it starts on the first pull every time, the neighbor's going to be pissed. Google Chigger's dog infestation. Wow.
The dog doesn't see her. Actually, she stopped chewing on her ass too. So whatever was at the old house that she was allergic to outside that was making her gnaw all of her fur off on her butt, she does not have that issue here.
Yeah, she's fine now. I didn't even realize that, but you're right. The dog is no longer chewing at her butt or anything anymore. And if we were going to have fleas, we'd have them already. It's hot outside.
WD-40 might be a little bit better than diesel fuel.
I got WD-40. I got plenty of that. That's one thing a paramotor pilot's got to have is WD-40, which apparently Will didn't use enough of on his exhaust.
Every grown adult has to have is WD-40.
You know, this was supposed to be the tether for the back of my phone. I don't think I trust this anymore. It's ripping. Well, let me show you all on the other camera. You know, these little tether things, but look at how it's ripping. Do you think that's going to hold my phone? Hell no. I do not trust this right now. So I got to get another tether I got a sealed like plastic case I can put it in, but this is not gonna work. So if I go flying with this, my phone would probably go flying too. So not gonna use that. I'll find something else. That would be bad to have your phone just. My phone just flew 400 feet down to the ground, or however, whatever height I'm at.
I know you want a new phone, so I wouldn't put it past you to sabotage it on purpose.
I do not sabotage my phone on purpose. When have you known me to do that?
You've never.
Y'all want to see something funny? Look at this old iPad.
Managed to destroy your phones perfectly well without.
This is what happens when the battery on the iPad decides to swell up.
Which one was that?
This is an old iPad. This is an iPad 2. But look at the battery. It has literally pushed the screen out. That battery is so thick right now. And it still, watch, I bet you it still turns on. Wait. Look at that.
Child,
it still works. And it's freaking.
Well, what's with the?
Let me unlock it. Look at that.
Did you hear me?
No.
Your child said hello.
Oh, hey, Caden. What you doing, bud? And now it's on the music screen. I don't know, but it's at 10% battery finally. So it's finally gonna die, which is a good thing, considering the iPad's about done.
You think?
Poke it? No, I'm not poking it. Dying of heat. Caden, I'm right there with you, man. It's just as hot here, bud. It is hot up here. And I know if it's hot here, it's hot there too. The good thing is our house has really good AC. So it's not that bad. Do I still vape any Higgies liquids? Marcus,
yeah,
of course.
Key lime pie right here.
And here's some banana churro, which I'm about to have to use right now because I'm run out of everything else. This was almost gone, but it's the most juice I got out of any flavor right now. Always use Higgy stuff. Always.
Crazy Eddie prices.
Crazy Eddie. What's he got for 600? I got a new iPad Pro with magic board at Crazy Eddie prices.
See, if I had $600, I'd buy that shit because my daughter hijacked my iPad.
She did take your iPad. Which cat is that? I see a cat. To your left, on the clothes. That would be your right. Yeah.
Bandit.
Oh. Why don't I mix a batch? I could timekeeper, but it'd take me a while to get everything set it up.
We're not gonna climb on the only white.
I do need to make. Launch the iPad outside. King Cobra. I thought about it, but it's literally been sitting like that for like 2 or 3 weeks now. It may eventually pop. If the battery gets to 0, then it's got no power in it, and what harm could it do? Maybe make something. Making something right now would be close to impossible. Oh, the vent. Oh, only one vent works. Oh, that sucks, Caden. Let's look at them. So go to Munchkin's office and get the supplies.
They're right there. They're right there, actually.
Let me see if I can find a bottle that I can even put it in. Actually, I think I do have a bottle.
3, Will. One right there.
I'll find. Let me find a bottle. Maybe I'll make some juice. There.
They're all 3 in here. You know that, right?
What's all 3 in there?
Cats.
That figures. I don't see the other bottle I was going to use to make Nilla nuts in.
Bandit. I got a bottle in here.
All right.
That had Nilla nuts in it.
Dale.
Why would I poke the cats in the eye, Creed? You're just so needy.
All the things.
Look, and I even wiped it off. It's not covered in pina colada anymore. Monster seltzers. I haven't seen those. Now I'm gonna have to try them. I can't be a crazy cat lady with 3 cats. Maybe 5 and above. Crazy cat lady. Three doesn't qualify. Have you seen the monster seltzers? Caden says they've got monster seltzers. They're 10
he
out
told
of
me
10.
about them. I haven't seen them yet. All right, let me get the recipe pulled up, and we'll make something here. I don't know where she put all the needles.
The syringes. We don't have needles.
We do have needles for the syringes. I gave you a big bag of them.
We don't have quick trips here.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have quick trips up here, Caden.
Here.
We have Wawas. Oh, thank you. All right, let me.
They've expanded our Buc-ee's that we're supposed to be getting. It's going to be even bigger now.
All right. So if I sign into my account, my recipes, there we go. Vanilla nuts. We're gonna make, that's a 126 ml bottle, right? I believe it is. So amount to make 126 mils. And the rest is all set correctly. So, all right.
Did you say 126 mils?
126 mils.
That's not a 126 mil bottle. We do have Kroger.
Yes, it is.
Our Kroger sucks. So.
It's a 126 ml bottle. All
I've
right.
been making it as a 120 mil bottle.
Well, you didn't fill it to the top.
No, you gotta leave a little bit of.
I'm gonna try to get this,
Scott, because it's not done yet. It won't be built until the end of next year, I think.
Oh, y'all can't see the display. Great.
That's where he gets his meds, so we'll have to check at Kroger. He said they have them at Kroger, dear.
What is going on with the scale? It's just, look at this.
I don't know.
That's all it's showing.
Are the batteries dead?
They might be.
Take them out and put them back in again.
I got more batteries. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, we just bought some from
I'm gonna put new batteries in it.
that place you drugged me to the other day. Harbor Freight.
I drug you to?
I didn't go voluntarily, so yes. When have I ever said, let's go to Harbor Freight?
Hey man, you gotta have Harbor Freight stuffs and things.
I do not. You know, I've seen the men folk in their Caden, and yes, I do believe they think it is amazing. I saw a group of them make friends with each other the other day, talking about their free gifts. They exchanged phone numbers. It was precious. It's not where I prefer to spend my time. But your father likes it, so if I must go to Harbor Freight, then I must go to Harbor Freight. Was it the batteries?
No.
Well, it was fine when I used it.
Oh,
the
now
other
it's
day.
working. It just all of a sudden
Okay.
came up. Hold on, let me just try and get the... Why is it still showing really bright on here? There's no reason for that.
reflection. I don't know. Do they really need to see scale?
Okay, it's at 0. I know y'all can't really see it. I don't know why. Let me turn the top light off.
He rushes through everything, Will. He ain't got no patience.
That did not help at all.
No, because your overhead light. Okay, yeah.
I can turn this light off.
It's too close.
How about that?
Look, we trust you. We don't need to see the measurements. All right, there we can read it now.
All right, the wind is causing it issues. Hold on. These scales are very picky. Stay. So 13.42 is what the bottle's reading. I'm going to zero that out. So we're going to go with the first big ingredient, which would be the vanilla custard. And for that, we're going to need 16.38 grams or close to that. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. I don't even use a syringe for this. I literally just pour this right in because I don't need a lot.
I don't trust him. I want to see. We don't use PG, Will.
Yeah, you get the PG from the flavoring, so.
I always do my flavors. I put all of that away. Then I do my nicotine, and then I rinse the syringes and put everything away, and then I fill it the rest away up with VG.
Well, let's say 16.38, and it's at 16.34. That is close enough. I mean, that's 16.36. That's right on it. All right, that'll take care of that. That's one of the big ones. So the vanilla custard, obviously, you're going to need a lot of that. Now, nicotine, I'm just going to have to wait on. But, so what's another? The rest of these are small. Hazelnuts, 3.15. So that one I'm going to use a syringe for. Now I'm going to tear this out again. Back to 0. Shake up my hazelnut.
See, Dom Long, I put the Nick in before the VG because I don't want to knock my bottle over and spill my nicotine everywhere. So
hazelnut.
Not to mention, I usually have the Nick sitting out so it can warm up a little bit.
Did I put 100? Wait.
Caden's going back to work. He says he loves you.
Okay, love you, son. Be careful. 3.15. So now I need. That was 3.15 of the hazelnut. Well, 3.20, but that's fine. I don't mind a little extra hazelnut.
Well, you don't really need to steep vanilla nuts.
Vanilla bean ice cream. We're going to be adding.
You better wipe that spot off the scale. It's going to throw
3.78.
Right. That's why I put my flavorings in first and get everything cleaned up.
Why does it look so dark, man?
I only have the nicotine out. I put that in, then I put all that away, and then do VG last.
All right.
I mean, I've yet to spill a bottle making juice, but I know somebody else who has fucked up. I always do max VG. I've never had a problem with it, Tiger. I mean, obviously, when I was vaping and other devices, max VG would never wick properly, but.
Okay, that takes care of all the flavoring. The only thing I have left now is Nick and VG. So we're going to I'm going to give her these flavors back. Get another syringe for the nicotine. Hold on.
You don't need another syringe for the nicotine. We make the same juice over. It's in the freezer. I'm not trying to save money. PG bothers my lungs, so I don't use it. We've got some. It's right there. We just don't use it. Our Nick is PG based. So we get our PG from flavorings and from the Nick.
All right, so now the nicotine, depending on what level you're at, this is 100 milligram nicotine, so
you should only need
7.83 for me.
I only need 3.7 for my bottle.
I'm 7.83. This is very cold, by the way. This is gonna hardly go up in the syringe.
The freezer. It goes up just fine. Make sure you shake it up.
I just did. I shook the bejesus out of it.
You just got to pull up on the syringe low. It goes in just fine. And I'm anal retentive too. After I will wipe the bottle of nicotine down before I put it back in the freezer too. But I will immediately.
I'm still waiting on it to come up the syringe.
Nicotine syringe.
Okay, that should be just barely enough.
We had Carolina extract, and I did not notice enough of a difference to justify the price.
7.83. All right, here we go. This one you want to be a little more careful with.
Yeah, I didn't notice enough of a difference. I don't think we've ever had nicotine go bad. I mean, we just keep it in the freezer. We do need to go check the freezer downstairs, though, and see how much we have left.
I don't know.
It might be. I mean, if you vape a higher milligram, you probably don't have to vape as much. If I go above 3, I'll get a migraine. It gives me a headache. I don't like it. And I'm weird if so if I put my Nick in, right, and 3.7 is what it requires for a 120 ml bottle at max VG.
Yeah, I might get a little higher on the Nick, but that's not going to hurt me none because
if I put my Nick in and it's only at 3.2, I'm like, well, I guess this is a little bit lower than 3.
So the rest is basically just VG. So I'm gonna pour this directly in there. It doesn't even matter if this is teared out, but
well, I've only bought nicotine from the same place over and over again, other than when we got the Carolina extract. Let's see if he spills it. Yeah, all the stuff that we have is in the freezer, and the batch that I had before, I split it up into amber glass bottles, and those are also in the freezer.
There she blows. All right, now we're going to have to shake the bejesus out of it now.
Do we really have to shake the bejesus out of it?
Yes, the whole bejesus.
What if your bottle doesn't have any bejesus in it?
Well, then that's terrible.
Dolores says you need a demyelinator.
I need a demyelinator. How'd that top open from just
Roger's
shaking?
got some ridiculous contraption that he's got because he uses VG based nicotine, and he's got his on like a paint mixer downstairs in his basement. I'm going to assume that what just flew out all over your back was water from when you rinsed the bottle out.
It may have been. Well, the top opened a little bit, so I could have squirt juice.
I mean, at least you'll smell good.
ski.
Oh, well, at least he's gonna smell nice. Will says it's in your hair. And the other one says, I think it's done.
That tastes perfect to me. Which is perfect because I'll be out of this juice in no time. And I'd rather go back to Nilla Nuts anyway, because that's, like one of my favorite all-day vapes. So I don't mind switching back to that any day of the week.
Hello, Neil.
Hello, Neil. We just made some juice real quick.
I mean,
see, I had a Blue Saver bottle, but I would have had to clean that.
That would have clashed. Yeah. When I was at the convention, Higgy's was getting rid of a lot of their.
Well,
they had. I'm talking.
Oh, go ahead.
They had a lot of their samples because all their samples that you could try were zero nic, so they were selling it for like $3 or $4 a bottle. I was putting that shit in my coffee in the morning. It was pretty good.
I wouldn't call that a juice lesson, Dolores. I mean, I was just trying to show. I told y'all the exact amounts I did for a 126 ml bottle. So if that's what you want to do, then you're good for a 6 milligram.
That's how easy it is. If you, people get intimidated because they're like, oh my God. It's like, but there's so many recipes. If you can read, all you need is the correct tools and the ability to read, and you too can mix juice.
Yeah, I prefer mixing by weight. It just seems so much better. Even if you're off just by a little bit, it's no big deal, especially on the flavoring. The nicotine, you don't want to be off by a whole lot. I was up a little higher than I would like, but that would maybe at the most.
It depends on what kind of juice you're making. So if you're making something like Nilla Nuts that has got 3 flavors, right? You got 3 flavors, and they're all relatively. If you go over or low on one or the other, it's not going to make that big of a difference.
Right.
If you're making something like Cannoli B1 that's got 13 different ingredients, and some of those you use very little of, if you waffle one way or another, even the pear claw that I make, if you use too much of the cinnamon Danish swirl, or just a milligram or 2 more of the pear, it's not going to taste right. It's going to be weird.
True.
No, some people are intimidated though, because it just seems like.
We can do the Nilla Nuts now on my Mage V2 stacked mod because it's probably almost dry.
Well, I mean, if you've got 100 milligram nicotine and you spill it, you shouldn't need to get a hazmat. It's called put on some gloves.
That's pretty dry.
Make sure you rinse everything, especially if it gets on your hands, with cold water. Well, and another thing about Cannoli B1, which I learned the hard way, is do not make large bottles of it, because that flavor is not one like Nilla Nuts. I still have a bottle that I got from Higgy, a liter of Nilla Nuts, that is easily 4 or 5 years old. That tastes the same. I made a 500 ml bottle of Cannoli B1, and after I'd say about 3 or 4 weeks, the flavor was no bueno.
You're welcome, Linda.
You're very welcome, Linda. I mean, I'm not yelling at them a lot on this show.
That is delicious.
Still got half an hour to go.
I a lot of people like to steep Nilla Nuts. I vape it fresh, and it tastes just as damn good. If mixing was so easy, pre-made stuff would be out of business. Well, it should be, Will, but a lot of people don't want to go through the hassle of making it. I mean, it's obviously not hard.
You should clean it up. You shouldn't be taking that long to clean it up where you're dealing with fumes. It's called throw a towel down and wipe the majority of it up, and chuck that shit in the wash machine.
Yeah, what I spill? One drop, and I use a syringe.
He's talking about spilling nicotine. You shouldn't. 100 milligram nicotine is not. It's not that bad. That what Jen and David have, that's significantly different. They have they got 1,000 milligram, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, well,
I mean, Tiger, you got a point. And I know some people that can light water on fire, but yeah.
Well, yeah, no, Higgy uses like 1,000 milligram Nick. You got to use a hazmat suit with that stuff.
What I just said.
Yeah.
Nicotine is not that scary as long as you respect it for what it is. It's a fucking poison. But the main thing is if you get it on your skin, rinse with cold water. Cold water, not hot water. Cold water.
Yeah. Yay, finally alive instead of replay. Got to finish work early. Well,
hello, Carl.
Good evening, Carl. Or good night. I don't know what. Hey, Deweese, how you doing?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Deweese, I'm gonna try to go fly Kittyhawk tomorrow and fly where the Wright brothers flew, which will be awesome. Will's already done it, darn it, but now it's my turn. Let me go join the Wright brothers and see what it was like to fly where they flew. It is exciting. It is. I honestly can't wait to go. I'm ready to get down there. It's not even that far from here, really. I thought it was a lot further than that, but it's not. And now that I got the carrier on the back of my truck and it holds that paramotor down really damn good, so I'm not worried about it now. I don't just use those vice grip things to hold it down. I also have a strap holding it down as backup just because I'd rather be safe than sorry, so I got two things holding it. We're all talking to replay. No replay, Carl.
And I just thought about something else, right? You shouldn't mix juice somewhere like Scuba just mixed juice. That way, if you do have a nicotine spill, it's on a clean surface where it's not mixed with all of your devices and your mods and your tanks and your batteries and all the other crap you have on your desk. So if you're going to mix, especially when you add your nicotine, make sure you have a clean, open surface. That way, if you have a spill, you can clean it up quickly. And hello, Breeze. How are you, dear?
How are you doing, Breeze? Better. Are you over your sickness? Breeze has been sick, Creed.
Yeah, she had surgery. I thought the fentanyl was from Mexico, but...
Yeah.
You know, I don't mind going with him when he goes to fly. The only problem that I have with it is I do not like getting up early in the morning. I don't know why they can't fly in the evening. What's wrong with flying in the evening?
I didn't make air rules, all right? That's just the way things work. That's the way nature is.
Sunrise or sunset. What is wrong with sunset?
Sunset, the wind starts picking up, and that storm starts coming in probably. So that would be bad.
The storms are already come through around 5 o'clock.
You can get sleep anytime. While you say you can't sleep in the car.
I have a full-time fucking job. No, I can't sleep anytime. I have Saturday and Sunday to sleep.
I mean, on the way.
No, I can't sleep in the car.
What's up, Silent? I'm ready for 2024 zombies, Silent.
If I'm gonna die, I want to see it coming. And he is not right, Silent. You shush.
I'm tired of playing the same old zombies over and over. And all the big casters that do zombie stuff are playing all the Black Ops 3, just old crap. They won't even play the newer ones. They play Cold War for like 5 seconds.
You can fly in the evening.
Yes, you can fly in the evening. And that's right. I mean, but Jay's not going to be there in the evening.
And Arnie.
And
how dare you? Sleep is not over.
The only reason I prefer the morning over the evening there is because it's going to be...
Because you're a fucking sadist.
It's going to be hot in the evening. The morning it'll be
hot
cool.
In the morning.
No, it's going to be cool before the sun... When the sun first starts coming up, it's still cool.
It's going to be hot and humid at 7 a.m. and at 8 p.m.
I have not had to put juice back on this since I dripped this RDA. It's just going. This is awesome. This stack mod, this is like one of the best stack mech mods I got, I think. The Mage V2 is just amazing. Clouds, bro, clouds. And that is absolutely delicious. I think I mixed that just right this time.
Silent, I wake up at 7 o'clock every morning, except for on the weekends. Hello, Eric.
The golf PBG. Eric, what's up, Eric? How you doing? I'm glad y'all got that ramp built for Jade and everything. I hope she's adjusting well to her different lifestyle at home. We're going to go try to fly Kittyhawk tomorrow, Eric, which I think will be awesome if I get to fly. I'm going to try my best. My new prop just came today. So I got a 140 prop that I'm going to run tomorrow. That's brand new. Hopefully not chip, break, snap, do anything bad to it. I had the wrong spacer, and I kept telling Munchkin, I was like, I know there's supposed to be another spacer for this Helix prop, and I finally found it. So that's on there now. So everything's right, torqued down, ready to go for tomorrow morning. And I'm going to try to get some video of it. If I do, I will post it to both channels. My Scuba Steve PBG channel and this channel.
Exactly, Dolores. That
cold water on
well.
Cold water on Munchkin. No. What did Jazzy say?
He's brave, but I don't think he's that brave.
Everybody's saying exactly Jazzy, but I don't see where Jazzy said anything.
It's political.
Oh. You missed a tandem. I know Torchport is coming up. Wait, is it Torchport? I get those mixed up. No.
What is Torchport?
Northern Lights fly-in is coming up soon, I do believe. And that's where Linda's supposed to be. She needs to go up there so she can... You flew Kittyhawk? Oh, damn it, Eric. I guess I'll be the last guy that gets to fly. Well, I won't be the last, but... Why not just go by yourself and let Munchkin get up when she wants? Well... This is the thing, King Cobra. She wants to go see Kittyhawk too, so she just don't want to get up early.
Right. That's the thing.
And I'd rather her go. I mean, it gives her comfort knowing that I'm in the air. When I take off, everything went good, and when I land, everything went good.
John Q. My dad used to wake me up by jumping on my bed. He did that while we were on vacation. We also used to do Civil War reenactments, and my dad thought it was a good idea to have the bugler stick his head in my tent at 5 a.m. and wake me up playing Reveille. That young man almost ate his bugle and sat in a field and stared at the sky in Louisiana at way too fucking early in the morning. Hey, there's a time and a place for AI. I think people rely on it a little bit too heavily, trying to save money.
You know, I know some people...
My dad was awesome, John Q, aside from that. Even when he was sick, he would show up at my house at 6 a.m. demanding coffee. And I'm like, you know... You're lucky that you're my dad, or I would kill you. My dad was cool though. Here, actually, look, I got this picture right here. This is a pencil drawing somebody made for my dad as for the Civil War reenactment. So I thought it was pretty cool looking.
That's pretty cool.
He kind of looks like that, but yeah, well, not now.
Mick's in here. There's Mick. Mick.
He's lost a little weight since then, but yeah, my dad was pretty cool.
I saw your build on that Asgard, Mick. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I like those coils too. I'm vaping a stack mech right now, Mick. Dual 21700. This is a banger of a mod. I bet you could still. I wonder if you could still buy the Mage V2.
You know, Jazzy, I don't think that has anything to do with AI. That has something to do with the fact that people that would go shoot up a school didn't necessarily have anywhere to go that they could discuss their ideas and their feelings and their hatred with other groups of people, and they do now.
Linda, that's easy. We had beepers. How did we survive the 80s? No cell phones? We had beepers.
Perfect. Nobody could fucking call me.
I would get a beep and I'd go use a payphone to call their ass back. That's what I would do.
Well, and you got parenting. Too many parents are worried about trying to be their kids' friends. Like I've told other people I know, if your kids like you and they're under the age of 18, you're doing something fucking wrong. You can be their friend when they are grown and on their own. Up until that, you are their parent. It is not your job to make them like you. It is your job to raise them into functional adults.
Oh, I have a marker. I just made this, Mick.
Wouldn't say that's liberals. Wouldn't say it's Republicans. It's any adult who doesn't want to take responsibility for their own shit, which crosses both lines.
There you go. That's a high quality label right there, man. But I have still yet had to put any more juice on this. I'm just vaping away on this thing.
I didn't say you had to be a terrible parent, Silent. If your kids like you, then you're doing something wrong. Because you can be a good parent, but kids don't like rules. They need them. They don't like them.
The main thing is getting your kids to respect you. I think that's really important for any parent, is to get your kids to respect you as a parent. And if I didn't do that, then I failed as a parent. If they can't respect me.
Then again, people are people, so you could do all the right things. You could be the perfect parent, and your child still ends up being a fucking piece of shit. You can be a piece of shit parent. I know several of them who I am absolutely fucking astounded that their kids turned out to be decent adults. College-educated, decent adults. Which...
Silent, you may not like kids now, but you probably will when you get older. You're not old enough now to be where you enjoy having kids around.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like kids either. I like my grandkids because they're mine, but I would prefer not to hang out with other people's children.
Well, okay, I get that.
What is it with you guys? Get off of that. Look, on all this, I don't know if you could see this over here, this pile of coats. This is the only thing over here that is not dark, and this is what they want to lay on. Assholes. All right.
One's amazing and the other's an amazing addict. Wow, Mick. Okay. Kittens and dogs are way better than kids.
Yeah.
You can go that route, Silent. Hey, you know. If
even
kids
a bad
aren't your
dog
thing,
is better than a...
Don't have any if you don't want to have kids. I mean, I just think it's a part of life, really. But I mean, if you don't want to have kids, that's your right to not have kids.
No, but they might eat your neighbor. I mean,
Hey, I've seen dogs and cats both rescue people from getting killed, which is amazing to watch that. It's like, what? I've seen dogs drag children out of swimming pools because they thought the kid was drowning, even though they're fine. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But the dog will grab hold of them and yank them out of the pool, like, hey, you're drowning. I'm going to help you. Oh, I hope everything goes well tomorrow, guys. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do one of them slow takeoffs again. I'm not even going to try to do a reverse unless the wind's blowing really hard. I'm just going to do a forward launch. Because I
went from one extreme to the other.
It's a little more controlled.
There are books in the record room that they are a list of people that have been committed and the reasons why. And a lot of the women, the only thing written down was hysteria. So they went from basically throwing you in the nut house for anything because your relatives didn't like the way you thought or whatever to basically just no mental health treatment at all. There's no happy medium. There needs to be a happy medium. And I don't mean just drug everybody up either and give them some fucking Prozac and tell them to... I mean, cats might want to shoot up shit. Good thing we'll never know. They don't have opposable thumbs. So.
One of our cats is very demanding. If you walk near it, you must pay the toll. You must pet the cat. If you try to walk by without petting that cat, the cat will attack you. Just saying. You have to pay the cat toll when you walk past that cat. Or it will bite or scratch you. Drive down to Frisco and fly out of that airport. You can fly around the lighthouse and the whole island is beautiful. Ooh, that's nice, Eric.
Cats and dogs don't, but monkeys will.
The only reason I'm doing the Kittyhawk is because somebody I know is already going, Eric. So we'll be flying together. It won't be just me. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't even went. But I do want to go. I thought that Kittyhawk would be a great place to try out. I mean, if I don't like it, I don't like it. But I doubt that's going to happen.
Yep, and they'll be tweeting and TikToking about it while it's happening, Jasmine.
The last landing I did, I had my trims all the way out, and I came in pretty damn fast. I think I'm going to pull my trims back in this time. The only reason I had the trims in the time before that is because I thought it would help me land, but I came in too slow. I think if I can get a good enough glide coming in, even with the trims in, that I'll be able to flare just fine. So I'm going to try it. If it comes in too slow, then I'll go back to maybe trims halfway. Which is only, my trims literally only go that far, maybe 3 to 4 inches. That's the only range I got on the A-wing. So I'll just have to play around with it, see what I like the best. But I want it to be boaty once I get up. So trims being in, I'm not interested in going fast. I like getting up there and just enjoying the sights. So trims in are fine. Hopefully my headset ships soon. I mean, what's his name? Something.
I don't know. Mark? Sean?
No, it starts with a R.
Robert? Rick? Ryan?
Ryan, if Ryan actually ships it out, well, he could ship it tomorrow, technically on a Saturday, but he made the label. Now, just because he made the label don't mean he's actually shipping it. I think he's doing that
because they got the garlic butter.
I think he's doing that to appease the crowd. What pizza should I get? Well, Silent, I'm partial to pepperoni no matter what way you get it. I prefer deep dish pizza. That's just me. Yeah, Ryan Roberts, exactly, Eric. Perfect.
Thin crust.
Now, like I haven't seen any reviews on the new headset.
You shut your mouth, John Q. Tofu and Brussels sprouts. That's disgusting.
But I know when I get it in, y'all will get an honest review from me. If it sucks, I'm going to tell you it sucks. I'm not going to lie at all. I don't give a damn what Ryan says. I'll be like, it's the truth, dude. So if it's good, I'll tell you it's good. If it's bad, I'll tell you it's bad. It's as simple as that. The other problem I had when I went to fly on the 4th of July was since I got Bluetooth hooked up and my GoPro hooked up and then I got a radio coming off, I had too many wires hanging. It was getting
never lie
in
until
my way.
after you've been given free. Well, you can lie before you get it, then you can tell the truth after it comes in.
Unless you're given a free product. Well, it definitely wasn't free, Will, so I got freedom of speech on that sucker right there.
I like crust on my pizza. I will eat thin crust, but if I'm ordering it, I want crust.
I ain't gonna lie, this Nilla Nuts is damn good. I can
Where's
lie
that
if they give
shitty
me a
place
million.
you like to order from? Little Caesars. They had a pretzel crust pizza. Oh my god, that was so good. But it's only like a limited time, which is complete bullshit. Well, that was a lie right there, Junkie.
That was a lie right there. Is it any darker? Can we see that any better? Let's see. Let's go to the... I thought I turned it on. Now they're on. Yo, yo, yo. How we doing? Are my curtains dancing? Yeah, they're dancing. See, this would be a lot better with music, I think, right? It does look darker.
See, the one I like, John Q, they sold them at Dollar General for $5. They were the DiGiorno croissant crust pizzas. Those were good as shit. But now I can't find the croissant ones, and a normal DiGiorno is $10 at Food Lion. They've lost their fucking mind. So I think what do we get? What do we have tonight? Red Baron, I think. It was 2 for $9, so I'll spend $4.50 on pizza.
It's failing to apply the Will Fly logo. Yeah, don't want to do it.
I don't remember that, Linda, but I remember when the only Chick-fil-A we had was the one in the mall, and they gave out samples, and there was always a crowd trying to get Chick-fil-A samples. They'd give you little nuggets.
That says Will Fly, and you can barely see it. Even in the dark.
I mean, you're the one cooking it, John Q, so how'd you fuck it up? I mean, mine were never burnt. Totino's is like desperation pizza. That's like 99 cents a pizza. Dom Long says set it up to look like fireworks are going off.
They do have that. I don't know what scene that is.
Chick-fil-A is delicious, delicious bigotry. I love Chick-fil-A.
Christmas tree, birthday cake.
Which one, Ed? Because I'm pretty sure the other guy's son is high as fuck all the time, too. That guy is fucking coked up. I don't give a shit who you... I don't care. That boy is on something.
That's a rocket. I don't know where the fireworks one is. Heartbeat? Hot air balloon?
But neither one of them work for the government, so I don't give a shit how much crack they smoke, how much coke they do. I don't care.
Waterfall.
That one's cool looking.
That says hot air balloon. I don't know where the balloon is, but Ferris wheel. Big pendulum.
Nobody accidentally leaves an 8-ball anywhere, John Q.
You know, I don't even see, it says festival. You would think the fireworks would be in there, but I see countdown. Let's see if the countdown works. 7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh, well,
3,
we can see that.
2, 1. Oh, look, it looks like fireworks. All right.
Don't give a shit about the laptop either, because Hunter Biden is not in our government, so I don't give a fuck. Don't care.
We got fireworks. All right. We have went over time. I am going to...
Sounds like every other rich fucker that gets busted, Jazzy. Ain't no, I'm. This is my
Hello,
shock
Kramer.
face.
Sounded tasty, Kramer. It is delicious.
Hello, Kramer.
Nilla Nuts is... That's my all-day vape. No question. And it's still vaping. This is just now starting to get maybe a little dry. I vaped this thing until...
Don Long says you need to remember that one for New Year's.
Oh, it's got stuff for that. I mean, well, Valentine's Day, Christmas gift, Ghost.
Who are you talking about? Didn't Ivanka's husband walk away with $2 million from the Saudis? Talk about making deals with the president of the fucking United States when Trump's whole fucking family is a business full of fucking grifters. Give me a fucking break. Ain't nobody in our goddamn government does a fucking thing for the general public. They work for themselves now. Period. Full stop. Doesn't fucking matter. Republican, Democrat, not a goddamn one of them gives a fuck about any of us.
There's meteors. I did have it on bubbles, which is perfect for scuba, but here's the moon.
That doesn't look like a moon, or am I almost behind?
I just put it on the moon. Planet.
Is that the moon?
I don't know what planet is. What's wave? Okay, that looks weird. Sunset.
Oh, if it's his, lock him up. I don't give a shit.
Oh, there's the sun going down. That's pretty cool.
I mean, I would hope they've got fucking cameras to find out when somebody left it there. If they don't, that's a whole nother fucking conversation that needs to be had.
Well, you can watch the sun go down over and over again. There's so many. I mean, it's ridiculous how many's on here. Easter egg? See, some of these you can't really... I can't tell what that even looks like. What's a Christmas gift? Okay.
I thought the fires were out in Canada a while ago until last weekend. So I don't know if they're out. Oh, they're still on fire? Well, that sucks.
Endless? Oh, you haven't been to a fly-in yet? Kramer? Dadgum.
I don't want Trump or Joe Biden. They need to come up with somebody that's not fucking almost 80 years old and that wants to work for us. But that's not going to happen in any of our lifetimes. So
I haven't been to a lot of fly-ins, Kramer. I mean, I've been to 2 of them, real fly-ins. I mean, I've had a mini fly-in also down when I took training. That was my technical first fly-in. That was awesome with Bill and Travis DuPont and all them guys down there, and Kylo Glee. Then I've done Spring Wing and Soar the Shore, both one time, and those are great. This last one we went to, there was at least 25, 30 people, which I know is nothing like Bad Apples, but it was a comfortable amount of people to where you didn't have to have your head on a swivel like crazy. Albie. Of course Albie shows up like that. But yeah, fly-ins are definitely awesome. You get to meet a lot of cool people. Didn't even really have to bring much food, man. They cook food like crazy and are offering food every 2 seconds. It's like, hey, Jade.
hello, Jade.
I wish we could go to that fly-in that Jade's having, but good Lord, man. Next year, hopefully we'll have some more time off. We have already used all our time off, so I can only go places like on the weekends.
It's not necessarily a matter of time off either. This shit costs fucking money.
Yeah, it's expensive.
A house.
Especially
we do not have money.
Especially taking like a paramotor and having to drive it. Yeah, that sucks. Technically, I could break it down and put it in the truck, but it's still a long drive, no matter how you look at it. That's a long drive.
Half the damn time off would be spent driving.
Yeah. Oh, what do we do?
Well, I mean, we don't have money anymore because we got a fucking 6 3/4 interest rate.
Yeah,
I did a closing the other day. The people, he had a VA loan, so he got a good interest rate. VA loan and good credit. Their loan amount was $20, and the house was more expensive. It's maybe about $50,000 more. So $20,000 difference in the loan amount. Their house was more expensive, so that means their taxes and insurance and their payments $200 less than mine. That's bullshit. We're waiting on ours, John Q. I didn't order any because he got some with the tank and the skull thing that he.
Yeah, I got some juice coming, and because of you guys, I got 2 free 60 mils coming.
Oh, hey, so. I heard we got some really cheap submarine tours if any of those globalists want to go go visit the Titanic.
There you go. 18.5%. Dadgum, John Wayne.
Ouch.
That's some high dollar interest rate right there. Damn it, man. Did I put?
What did you end up ordering, John Q?
I still haven't put any.
I saw you say, "Damn it, I got the wrong strawberry." I don't know. I wish the menu was a little easier to navigate, but they got a lot of shit.
That wasn't even a PlayStation controller, Jazzy. That was a crappy Logitech piece of junk controller. I just put some juice in here just to
4%.
see.
4%. Theirs was 5 1/4, which is the lowest I've seen in a long time. I saw an 8% the other day.
That is so good.
You ordered 5, get 2 free.
There you go, John Q. I'm waiting. I want to see y'all get that stuff in so we can see how good it is. I mean, I'm just as interested as you guys. I've only had 1 bottle. I got a bunch coming, but I have to wait till they get that new RTA in to ship it over. And then
everybody in that group seems to order like massive amounts of juice.
A lot,
and
yeah.
They
buy
don't
the big
look like
bottles.
first-time customers either.
So, wish me luck. I'm gonna try to right up.
I don't want to get up early, and I don't want to go sit there on a fucking airport runway by myself with no food, nothing to drink, because we don't have any money. I don't have any money.
No, Will said there's a shop right there.
Unless they're handing out free shit.
I'll give you a credit card. You'll be fine. All right, guys. We will catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Y'all have an excellent weekend. This is the first low wind day we're going to have in Virginia in a long time. So I want to take advantage of it. Even though it's going to be hot, I'm going to try to beat the heat and get there early. But thanks, Timekeeper. We will catch you guys next week. And I may have some new stuff next week, too. Yeah, I should have some new stuff.
Yeah, and if y'all get your juice, make
yeah,
notes.
if you get your juice, let us know about it once y'all get it in. Post it in the group. That's what it's there for.
Will says keep them posted on
I will keep you posted, Will. And I will, Jade. I'm going to do my best to fly very safe tomorrow. But thanks for the good wishes. I'm gonna try to do my
I'll kick him
best.
in the knee if he doesn't shade. How's that?
You're gonna kick me in the knee?
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody. Y'all have a great weekend. Peace.
Night.